And I just feel like now I finally have the potential, but there's no potential candidates. Do you know what I mean? There's just no potential candidates. And the ones that actually trickle into the possibility still end up disappointing me. Still end up disappointing themselves. And look, they're doing me a favor. They're saving me time. I just think it's so disappointing for the other person when, like, all they ever wanted from you was your body, and the only thing that kept you interested in them was seeing their potential, was seeing and like assuming and expecting all the ways in which they could have been a great person. Having hope in a false, non-existing potential. That's what kept me interested. And you only wanted me for sex. Which reasonable given everything that this is. And that's also like the thing I really feel sorry for. Actually, it doesn't even matter. I don't need to prove that about myself. I don't need to prove that. I don't need to prove jack shit to anybody. I know the value that I possess. I know what I have to offer. People that luck out, and I don't even need to speak upon that because it's like, it just lives for itself. It just is always there. I know it. I don't need to prove it or like talk about it and say it out loud. And even though I do, I think it's like, I'd like to just believe I do it for myself and not because I expect anyone to like watch this and be like, damn, like, yeah, like she's so right. I looked out. What the fuck is, like, I don't need anybody like feeling a certain way about it. But then why do I talk about it? So many questions. All I know is that for the first time in 4 years, I thought I was developing feelings for somebody, and I was inputting a lot of potential, seeing a lot of hope, and they didn't even last a month. Not even a month. Not even 1 month could this motherfucker keep it together. That's how quickly they show you who they really are. With all the people that it goes on for months and months and years, you're deciding to just remain blind. You're deciding to just let things slide and be okay and meet your baseline and be your standard. Babes, they show you within a month, less than. And even if I look back on the first week, there were signs then. They were not as obvious because they're selective about that too. Don't get it twisted and think who they are on the first date is who they are all the time. Babes, they know exactly what to do. They're getting better. They're watching TikToks, I swear. And the annoying thing about being a neurotic overthinker with ADHD is that when I care about something in the moment and I'm excited about it, or it's like fresh on my mind, it's like the thing that's giving me dopamine throughout that period of time, I invest so much overthinking, thought, and neuroticism into it that it kind of becomes a focal point of my life. Not the focal point of my life. I still have a fucking life, and a man will never be the focal point, but he becomes like a growing focal point, right? And then you're just kind of sitting there like, why am I thinking about this? I have other things to think about. This shouldn't even be taking up nearly as much time as it is. It should just be in the background lingering as like something that's there, that's happening, potentially happening, still fresh and new, still uncertain, still unknown, still unnecessary of real adamant investment of feelings and thoughts because it's too new to do that. I don't know anything about this person, really, in reality. This is just potential that I'm seeing and like little glimpses here and there of whatever parts of his personality he's wanted to show me from the get-go. Do you know what I mean? They're not as dumb as they used to be.